I'm Chris,
I'm Cody.
and this is what we do in our downtime.
Okay, guys, like I said, we're about to shoot some of these guns. I'm going to just tell you one thing. As always, remember, safety first. So we have our earplugs in, which I'm going to put in now. And now it sounds weird. And now, and always, your safety goggles. Now,
Right here, I have a Chiappa Firearms Puma 1911-22. And what that means is, of course, it shoots 22 rounds instead of your 45 caliber, which is your normal 1911 size. Pretty good gun. It's actually my first one that I bought, so it's pretty cool. I like it. It does have a little. Sometimes it has a failure to feed problem, but other than that, it's just like the stovepipe jams in the breech. But other than that, it shoots flawlessly. Right here, a mother gun is a German World War II Walther P38. These guns, they're not that rare, but if you can find one that was made in World War II and you can get it for a good price, I definitely recommend picking one up. This particular model was a war trophy, I do believe, from World War II, and it does have matching serial numbers. It's 9mm, shoots awesome. Never had a problem with it. You know, for a 60-year-old gun, it's perfect for me. And the third one here is my personal favorite out of my collection. It's a Bersa Thunder 380 concealed carry. This gun is made in Argentina and is a Walther PPK clone. If you don't know who that is, that's the iconic James Bond gun. This gun is so reliable and so good that actually the Argentinian... is that how you say that, Argentina?
It sounds good enough to me.
Argentinian, the Army and the Air Force and the police actually have these as their carry weapons. They carry the full versions, the 9mm. But this is the concealed carry version, and I probably shot 300 rounds through it, and I have had no problems whatsoever. So it is the best little concealed carry gun that I've ever shot. So, there you go. I definitely recommend, and they're not that expensive. You can get a brand new one for $350 depending on the package you get. There's one that comes with a kit, like in a box, kind of like how my Chiappa came here. Comes with like a cleaning rod, but I got just a standard straight out of the box version. You can go buy, cleaning kits for it and everything else. But this gun, I definitely would recommend picking one up if you found one.
All right, guys, you just saw Cody's collection. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I know I do, because I love guns. And now we're going to my collection.
Nerd!
I have about the same amount of guns as Cody, but mine are completely different. Well, except for this one. This one's a little close, but we'll start from the bottom and work our way up.
My God. This is the Heritage Arms Rough Rider, chambered in .22 long rifle. What it is, it's a Colt single-action army clone. I love cowboy guns, cowboy movies, westerns in general. So when I saw this gun, for the price it was, I had to pick it up. These things are really cheap. They're under $200. And believe it or not, for that cheap, they're actually a very well-made gun. As you can see, it's the old 4-click Colt. To let you spin the cylinder, it won't come out. And the unfortunateness, it has a safety. I don't think revolvers should have safeties, but there you go. That's my personal preference on revolvers. Now, when we move up to these babies, this is, of course, 9mm Beretta. I was so jealous when you bought that gun.
15 in the mag, 1 in the pipe, white ejection port, no feed jams. Of course, the famous line from Lethal Weapon, Danny Glover, Murtaugh talking about Riggs Beretta, that assumedly he was issued in the military. This one is actually made in Italy. Now, I know there's no difference between the guns that are made in America and the ones that are made in Italy, and also the Beretta M9. But when I was looking at the guns, I was asking myself the question, if I bought a Ferrari, would I want one that was made in Italy or one that was made in America? So there's no difference, but just the fact that you have an Italian-made Beretta, I think, makes all the difference.
Right.
Now this hog leg is not mine.
With hog leg, y'all.
This is on loan. This is the Smith & Wesson Model 29-2, chambered in 44 Chuck Norris. This is actually, believe it or not, the gun that Clint Eastwood used in Dirty Harry. This one has about 1.5 inches on the barrel extra than Dirty Harry had. Dirty Harry had a 6.5 inches, 8 1/4. Like I said,
That's a big gun.
this is not my gun. This is on loan, but this is a really nice gun.
I'm really not looking forward to shooting this. I'm gonna have to say, it's gonna hurt.
It's not as bad, being it's got more barrel on it. But we actually did a little bit of research on this gun, and this gun was made sometime in about 1978. So it's an antique. We're not going to shoot it that much. But you know, I mean, I love big calibers because they're just plain fun to shoot.
Are we compensating for something?
Possibly. If we're compensating for something, this is the one to compensate.
Oh my God!
You may want to back up to get this thing in the
I have to back up just to get a shot, dude. Wow.
This, in case you don't know, because it's not a rare gun, but it's something that's rare to find in your local gun shop just walking in the door, and I was lucky enough to find one. What this is a Thompson Center Contender. It's a single shot breech loading. And the beauty of these guns is, without buying the stock, the grip, the receiver, the hammer, I can replace this barrel. And I can go from anywhere from, I think with this model, because I found out this was actually made in 1985, which makes it as old as I am, that I think you can go all the way up to 410. So it's almost like a prejudge.
You can shoot a shotgun round.
Right, you can shoot a shotgun round, which also allows you to shoot 45 long coat. But I know you can shoot a couple rifle rounds with like 30-30 through it as well. I just picked this gun up a couple of weeks ago. It didn't come with a scope. I'm having one ordered from Thompson Center, so it'll be a scope that matches the gun. But believe it or not, it's actually pretty accurate using the scope rings like a peep sight. This gun is crazy accurate, and because of the extremely long 14-inch barrel, even the monster 44 Magnum round, it honestly feels like the Beretta, which is chambered.
Stack it up against the 44 real quick.
The Smith.
Yeah. Look at that. That is like a rifle, almost. I mean, if you put a stock on this thing, boom, you got a rifle.
Yeah, exactly, and they actually do make them like that. But you can get them, I think you can get them with 14, 12, and 6-inch barrels, and I was lucky enough to find the monster 14-inch barrel. But I got this at a really good price. Turns out it's a G1, which they don't make anymore, so it has a lot of quirks, like sometimes it doesn't want to breach after you fired it. But it's a really good, reliable gun. Obviously, it's not going to have any feed jams or anything because it's a single shot. But there's our gun collections. Hoping to add more in the near future, the very near future.
Please send a message to Chris telling him to stop.
Thanks for watching, guys. If you've made it this far, if you like some guns, comment. Tell us what guns you have. Anyway, subscribe to us, like the video, and check us out next time. As always, safety first. Oh my God.
Wow. That hurt a little bit. Why? Who needs this? That thing is like smoking. I don't know if you can see it on there.
But now I know what you're thinking. Did he fire 5 shots or all 6? Well, to tell you the truth, in all the confusion, I kind of lost count myself.